The book I reviewed was What Your First Grader Needs to Know, edited by E.D. Hirsch Jr., who was the founder of the Core Knowledge Foundation back in 1986. And to give you a little bit of information, as of April 2006, the core knowledge schools were 44% public, 35% charter, 15% private, and 6% parochial. And in addition to that, 39% were urban and suburban, and 22% were rural. And a quote I would like to read that stood out to me was that the respect for cultural diversity is important, but is best achieved when young people have adequate background knowledge of mainstream culture, and it is important to know about your culture, especially as early childhood, elementary education. And I chose this book specifically because I got the privilege to work with first graders when I was a senior in high school. Tried to, just wanted to observe how music teachers specifically teach first graders. And so I got to do that, and I'm leaning toward being an elementary or middle school music teacher. But this book and many of these books that I own talk about what that grade level needs to know according to the core subject levels. And it talks about language and literature, science and the human body, math and the numbers sense and system, and geometry even, and history and geography about presidents. And it talks about music, and it even gives a list of songs that you sing and the songs about and what the songs are about. And it talks about visual art and how you can see colors and think of an emotion. We talk about that with music, with text painting, with the emotion of music. And so I just like that each subject listed, it talks about different subjects within that main subject, and it talks about reading and writing, for example, and teaching children to read for language and literature. It even gives poetry and stories. And for history, it talks about world history and talks about the Ice Age, and then visual arts, and it talks about a world of color and music and instruments and their families, even this young for first graders, what they need to know, and mathematics, numbers and number systems, money, geometry. And for the science chapter, it talks about the human body. And so I just think all of these books are great, and you will learn a great deal from them, and I do recommend them because it is great to know what you can teach your students for whatever subject you want to teach them. Thank you very much.